Good afternoon, everybody. Today is January 28, 2018. Today's lecture is about the consciousness, part 2. Before studying the lecture, we pay respect to the Buddha, saying Namo Tassa in 3 times, please. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Okay, so last week we explained about the consciousness, the nature of the consciousness, and then a little bit more detail today. How we define and how we classify the mind. So the Pali word mind is a citta. Citta. Citta means knowing the object. So the mind is only one thing mind can do, just knowing the object. So the Buddha said, Babra midan cittang bhikkhave. So mind is just only colorless. Colorless meaning is just knowing object, nothing the other thing. The other thing, the feeling and the sensation and the motivation, effort, many mindfulness, wisdom, confidence, many mind factors working together with the mind. So roughly we say 2 kind of mind factors, the unwholesome mind factors and wholesome, beautiful mind factors. So 2 kinds. So which one the mind associates which one? Beautiful mind factor or unwholesome mind factor? It depends on mind change the nature. Yeah, unwholesome mind, wholesome mind, something like this. So change it because of the mind factors that associate with the mind. So that's why when we classify the mind, we use in various ways. The Buddha used in the various ways in the Abhidhamma. So today we classify in various ways according to their nature, the nature of mind. Jāti, we say in Pali, jāti. Jāti is the nature. Jāti. Jāti is the nature. So according to the nature, we classify in the mind some mind which are the resultant state of consciousness. We say resultant mind. Yeah, resultant mind. Resultant mind just only affect. That mind, so we say another way, we say passive mind, not active mind. Resultant mind is a passive mind, just only showing the result from the cause, many kind of cause. So we say in Pali it's a vipāka. Vipāka is a resultant. So resultant mind in Pali is a vipāka citta. Vipāka citta, resultant mind. It's the effect of the previous kamma. Previous kamma. Our life, because of kamma, our life, the many different living beings born as a different form, different feature, different status, because of their corresponding their kamma, their action. Kamma means action. Various kind of different action. So the vipāka citta resultant mind arises because of the previous kamma. Yeah. So, even though we all are same as a human being, but different happy, different lifespan, different property and different feature, even though the sound also individually different. We are all human beings, but sound is not same. Because of the previous kamma, yeah. So the result from the previous kamma. So in our mind, the resultant minds, we can classify. Number one, resultant mind. Resultant mind we will explain later in detail. Okay, just here you need to remember resultant mind, vipāka, citta. So the citta mind has cause for many action, kamma, through bodily action, through the speech, verbal action, and through mind, mental action. Yeah, we have a three kind of action. All living beings, have the three kind of action. Yeah, in our daily life. Sometimes we create the kamma, new kamma, by the bodily action. Sometimes we create new kamma by the verbal action. Yeah. Sometimes we create the new kamma as a mental action. Yeah. So we may call these kind of mind, we say causative citta, causative mind. Causative meaning is because of the cause that mind arises. Yeah. And then unwholesome mind. Another one, wholesome mind. Another one is wholesome mind. Kusala, citta in Pali. Kusala. Kusala means wholesome, citta mind. So kusala, citta, wholesome mind will arise in the wholesome action. Wholesome action is various kind of the good things when we do through the body, speech, and mind. Three kind.
This the kusala citta is part of causative cittas, or is that totally separate?
They connect. Because of the wholesome kusala citta, the resultant vipāka citta arise. Yeah. That's why sometimes we face the undesirable things. Sometimes we met the desirable thing because of the result of the wholesome, the result of the unwholesome. It depends on them. The vipāka citta resultant might arise. Yeah. So the wholesome mind, kusala citta, and akusala citta, and wholesome mind connect with the resultant mind. Resultant mind is a result because of these mind. Yeah. Okay. So three kind. We got 3 kind. Resultant mind, vipāka citta, is that only result. The cause is a wholesome mind, kusala citta, and a wholesome mind, akusala citta. They are active mind. They are causes to arise the resultant mind. Yeah. But time different. There's a time different. Not just the wholesome action keep the resultant mind on the spot. Not like that. Some kind very powerful wholesome mind create the result on the spot, but simultaneously resultant is very rare chance to get the result. For example, when you plant the tree, we need to wait to bear the fruit, like this. So when we learn later, we will understand step by step, little and little. Okay. So right now we need to remember there are 3 kind of mind to be classified. Number 1, resultant mind. Number 2 and number 3 is the causes of the resultant, kusala citta, wholesome mind, and akusala citta, unwholesome mind. That's why sometimes in our life, sometimes we met the undesirable thing, whatever we don't like, we cannot avoid it, isn't it? Yeah. Because of the unwholesome result. And sometimes we get the desirable thing because of the wholesome, the cause of wholesome. So like this, yeah. So roughly we classify into 3 kind of mind: resultant mind, vipāka citta; wholesome mind, kusala citta; and unwholesome mind, akusala citta. Okay, and then another one is citta mind, which are neither kamma nor is result. Neither kamma nor is result means neither wholesome and unwholesome nor is result. It's free from the previous 3 kind of citta, 3 kind of mind. So these are called, we say in kiriya citta, in Pali, kiriya citta. So this mind is, so we can say this mind is not passive nor active. Neither passive nor active mind. Just only arises, depend on condition, but not kamma. The meaning is that they cannot create the kamma. For example, if you perform the wholesome deed, you will get the result in later, in the future, isn't it? Action and reaction. Yeah, but that kind of citta mind has no power or kamma to give the result. Yeah. So this kind of mind is very, very strange. For common person, it's not possible.
Oh, okay. So that's not our.
No.
Has to be.
This is a very Arhat and Buddha.
Yeah.
Okay. When they destroy all mind defilement, their mind like this, kiriya citta. So their mind power never ever create a new kamma. That's why after their life, they have no new life. Yeah. No new life. Yeah, so it's a kiriya citta.
So basically this is very special mind then.
Yeah. That's right. Special mind. Special mind for Buddha and Arhat. Yeah. So they are chemically unaffected. This we say like this. Chemically unaffected. Only doing the function. Very strange. That mind, very strange. Yeah. So some kind of the kiriya citta, functional mind, kiriya citta, functional mind perform the simple function in the process of consciousness. Our mind, there's a process. Yeah. Like the computer program. If you run some kind of computer program, there's a process. You don't know what are they running, but there's a process, isn't it? Like this. Mind has arises in our body. There's a process, not only one kind of mind. Many kind of mind, they are working together to perform some action. Yeah. So the process, there's a process. So process of consciousness, the other represent action and then thought of the Arhat, who has no longer generate fresh kamma, new kamma. Yeah. That's why the Arhat and Buddha, after they die, they had no more life because of no new kamma, no fresh kamma. They are like a common person, whatever, the visible object appear, they see. The sound appear, they hear. But the response, the react to the object is totally different from a common person and an Arhat and Buddha. And then they respond the object with the kiriya citta. Yeah. The reaction is neither passive nor active. Yeah. That's why we say this kind of mind is functional mind, just doing their function. Yeah. So when we see a phone, hear the sound, smell, taste, or touch, it is a vipāka citta, resultant mind. The one visible object come to us, so we see visible object. So that kind of consciousness, we say eye consciousness, because we see through eye. So eye consciousness is a resultant mind. In the same way, ear consciousness also resultant mind. In anybody, all living beings, including Buddha and Arhat, seeing consciousness, eye consciousness, ear consciousness, nose consciousness, body consciousness, tongue consciousness, body consciousness, all are their resultant mind, vipāka citta. Yeah. So the function as sense consciousness, we say, sense consciousness. So the citta is the result of some previous kamma. The citta, because we have an eye, all living beings, have an eye, but sometimes we seeing is a different, isn't it? Right now you hear and then you see the teaching of the Buddha, maybe all over the world, maybe some place, some person, they see maybe they are very dreadful things they get, isn't it? So different, yeah, because of the previous kamma. But if we don't understand the previous kamma, very difficult to understand the resultant mind. We don't know it is a resultant mind because We don't know about the nature of kamma. So we will learn later about the kamma as well. We need to learn to connect the concept. Okay, so just right now we have a full kind of the mind, resultant mind, vipāka citta, wholesome mind, kusala citta, unwholesome mind, akusala citta, and kiriya citta, functional mind. Yeah, we got 4. So functional mind is special for Buddha and Arahant. The other mind common for common person, all for all. Okay, so for example, if you to understand that clearly, when we hear unpleasant sound, sometimes we hear unpleasant sound. So the ear consciousness, which actually hear the sound as a result of unwholesome deed, unwholesome kamma, unwholesome action previously done. Previously done means maybe past life, maybe past year. Yeah. So at the previous kamma, so it's already done by the continuum of the experience we call a person. Yeah, it is a akusala vipāka citta. The ear consciousness. That kind of ear consciousness, as we say, akusala vipāka citta. Yeah. So at the same time, if a person see a pleasant sight, it is a result of the wholesome deed. The eye consciousness seeing the result of the wholesome deed. So it's a kusala vipāka citta, we say. Kusala vipāka citta. So this is a well phenomenon. Well phenomenon means just only we cannot choose. We have no choice because already we create the kammic energy. So according to that power energy, the result automatically come up. Yeah. But when you approach the magnetic field, you are affected. You have the effect of the magnetic field, isn't it? Like this. We already perform the kamma, so kammic energy safe in your continent of your process of mind. So that kammic energy, when they are mature, when it is time to give the result, they automatically come up. Yeah, automatically come up. So this is a bad phenomenon that is taking place, and then there's no power, so can stop the rising of the resultant mind. No power. We cannot stop it. No, I don't like it. Stop. We can't do it. That's why sometimes the Buddha, even though the Buddha, when the Buddha and 500 monks together at the time, the Vassa, Vassa, the rain retreat, rainy season, the Buddha laid down the rain retreat 3 months. We have no chance to go the other place. Just only we need to stay in one place. So at that time, the Buddha, the lay people invited Buddha and Arahant, please stay in our village. Yeah, we were kept the wholesome deed, the paying respect to the Buddha, and then we can listen the Dhamma talk from the Buddha. So we have a many chance. The wholesome kamma because of Buddha and Arahant. So the leader of the village, he invited. But after that, he forgot. So that all villagers, 3 months, they never offer daily food to the Buddha and man. You can imagine.
They're all starved then. They're all starved.
Yeah. Fortunately, the horse trader coming, but they have only the rice is for horse, extra rice for horse.
Yeah.
So they offer this kind of rice. They're not for human being. It's a very really rough, But the assistant of the Buddha, he make a powder and then mix with the honey and then offer to the Buddha. So Buddha cannot stop the result of the kamma, resultant mind. I mean, and another case, the Buddha and many monks together near the bank of the river. So at that time, the Buddha's next 7 day, teacher, 7 day, only 7 day, these men killed each other. The Buddha saw with his supernormal power. So the Buddha continued, the Buddha analyzes, I can stop or not their action. Just not kamma, action. Action, their action. I can stop their action or not. The Buddha continuously make an analysis. So the Buddha saw, no, I have no chance because these monks, previous life, they are fishermen together. Every day, they kill fish together happily. So that kind of the unwholesome kamma began mature to give the result. That's why the Buddha saw, oh, I can't do that. But if I stay here, the other person complain me. Why? Buddha stop them, never stop them. Buddha should stop them, not to do so. To cage each other is not good action. Why together live together? Why the Buddha protect them? So the other person complain to the Buddha because they don't know about the kamma of these men. So that's why the Buddha, and the stay in the special place. The Buddha never go out arms raw into the village. No. The Buddha didn't see any other person. The Buddha at the time, the Buddha never ever accept the visitor. The Buddha declared, right now, up to 7 days, nobody see me. The Buddha didn't accept because, that occasion happened. That's just a horrible action. They kill each other. So the other person, they give the information to the Buddha they want. But even though the Buddha know already, but can't do anything. So that's why the Buddha at the time announced, nobody see me for 7 days. I never go to the Amsrao into the village. Just only I'm stay lonely. Nobody see me. No accept. Just only the food, daily food, one person gave offer to the Buddha, but no question. No Dhamma talk, no Dhamma discussion, just only offer to the Buddha and left. You can imagine. Because the Buddha understand. The karmic energy is very, very powerful. Nobody can stop it. Even though the Buddha, no chance. That's why there's no power can stop the arising of the resultant mind. Yeah. If we don't understand, we complain. Sometimes we complain. Oh, why is happen? Always we complain like this. Why is that happen? Because we don't know. We don't know the previous karma. The Buddha know very well karma. Very long karma. The Buddha can look at and then he see. So some karma the Buddha have not to happen, but karma is very powerful. Like a very much become mature karma, we can start it. We can start it. Some karma we made the delay, but not to do never ever arising, come back again. We can do that. Maybe we made the delay. Yeah. So the karma is just kind of the responsibility, the responsibility. Yeah. Action and reaction. Okay, so that's why the no power can stop the rising of the vipāka citta, resultant mind. However, this resultant citta, resultant mind, having arisen and perished in a moment, not permanent. Just arising and disappear. Yeah. So we need to understand like this. Every kind of mind, not only resultant mind, the other different kind of mind, and kusala citta, akusala citta, and then functional mind, kiriya citta also arises and disappear very quickly. Okay. So we could go next one. To be aware of the momentariness. Momentary means a moment, moment by moment of this vipāka citta is a great practical important to understand. So if one does not recognize the disappearance of this kind of the citta mind, so this can be done only by practice of the mindfulness. Yeah, mindfulness is very useful tool to understand the nature of the mind, to see the disappearance of the mind, because mind is so fast, so quick. Like the electricity is here, 50 hertz. 50 hertz means 50 hertz, 60 hertz means the per second, per minute. How many fluctuation? 50, 60 times, isn't it? Yeah. Even though 50, 60 times fluctuation, we can see it. We think all this continuously lighting. Many, fast then. So that's why we don't know. Without the power, mental power, we don't know the disappearance of the mind. Yeah. That's why we need mindfulness. Yeah. So that's subsequent the connected process having the same object as vipāka citta is already past and can occur in your mind. The brain defilement into play. That means sometimes we get the result. Because of result, we see something, we hear some sound, but they disappear. They are just few seconds, and just moment they disappear. But in our mind, we keep memorize this one, this visible object, this sound, and then in the mind many times. generate. At the time, the defilements, impurity of mind coming up in the mind, thinking again and again. For example, some kind of the song. This kind of song is maybe the talking about you, the good thing, maybe good thing or bad thing, whatever. But if you hear and keep in your mind, and then you go to the other place and you thinking again and again, that's one all that person to talk about me like this. You thinking many times, and then create impurity of mind, anger or attachment or delusion or many defilement, impurity of mind coming out from that, isn't it? So if the vipāka citta has an unpleasant object, aversion can arise. Yeah. Vipāka citta accept the desired object, pleasant object, maybe greed or attachment arise. Maybe sometimes vipāka citta is accept the object. That object is neither pleasant nor unpleasant. It's a neutral. Neutral object. Neutral objects, what happens? Delusion arise. No attachment, no anger, but delusion arise at the time. Yeah. So this vipāka citta is a very, very important. We cannot escape from the vipāka citta. In the whole our life, we need to accept vipāka citta, resultant mind. Yeah. But how we respond that vipāka citta, resultant mind, very important in the present moment. If you respond with the, unwholesome, unwholesome kammic energy safe in your stream of mind. If you react with the other different kind of the wholesome, so even the wholesome kammic energy safe in your stream of mind and give the result in the future. Like this. So that's why our cycle of life, reborn again and again, non-stop. Reborn again and again, non-stop. Because of the resultant mind we get, and then we respond with the wholesome action or unwholesome action. This kind of wholesome or unwholesome, whatever, this is a kind of the kammic energy save our stream of mind. And then when they become mature, that kind of kammic energy generate the new result. So we get a new life, new experience, and then this cycle happen again and again. No end. That we say samsara. Samsara. Yeah, samsara. Round of rebirth. Yeah. So that's why the momentariness of vipāka citta resultant mind, how to respond, very important. Very, very important. Without mindfulness, we cannot respond rightly. Yeah, this is very important. That's why we need to practice mindfulness meditation to understand the resultant mind and how we react that at that moment. Yeah. Okay. That's why we classify the resultant mind. Okay. And to make the spiritual progress, one should try to avoid the rising of the causative citta. Causative citta meaning is a wholesome mind, kusala citta, or unwholesome mind, akusala citta. Yeah. Huh? We should try to avoid. Wholesome or unwholesome, whatever, they will keep because they will keep the result in the future. Yeah. Definitely they will keep the result in the future. Yeah, so to make the spiritual progress, we need to avoid the arising of the wholesome kusala citta, wholesome mind, and akusala citta, unwholesome mind. These two causative citta associated with the either anger or greed. Dosa, anger is a dosa in Pali, greed and lobha in Pali, which are both unwholesome manifestors, building up the future unwholesome kamma energy saved in your stream of mind. So the mindfulness of the instant flourishing of the resultant mind after its arising is a very enormous practical value. Yeah. Because we cannot escape from the resultant mind. We need to respond, but how we respond, this is very important. So that's the mind with the mindfulness occurring through the mind. Mindfulness just only in mind, not the other door. We have the 6 kind of door: the eye do, ear do, nose do, body do, tongue do, the tongue do, body do, and the mind do. So mindfulness only in the mind. So taking the parts, vipāka citta, resultant mind as its object, so it will prevent arising the causative and wholesome citta and then lead to future suffering. Yeah. So how we respond the resultant mind. Yeah. So resultant mind, whenever we hear, whenever we see, so resultant mind is always resultant mind. So that's why this very, very important to how to respond the resultant mind. We cannot escape from the resultant mind, so we must respond. But how we respond it is very important. It depends on how you respond. That another new karmic energy accumulate and we get the result, new result in the future. So this is our cycle of life from the Buddha view. So when the mind is not experiencing object through the 5 sense door, the eye, ear, nose, tongue, and body. So 5 sense door, not experience object, it can be added through the mind. The mind will take as object either something previously experienced through this 5 sense door, recently or long ago, or whatever. The mind can accept various kind of object, present, past, future. And some idea, imagination, or image peculiar to accept. So the mind is very, very powerful tool. So the past experience registered in the light containing, we say in Bhoinga in Pali, light containing, Bhoinga. Bhoinga in Pali. Yeah. It's a supplementary form, and then where from time to time they surface through the mind to serve as an object for the mind. So the light containing consciousness is very, very subtle mind. We don't know exactly. When when you see me and when you hear my voice, between these two processes, there's a like containing consciousness between them. Between two kind of process, eye thought process, ear thought process. Between these two processes, there's a like containing consciousness. So like containing consciousness is a resultant mind, kind of the resultant mind. So it's a very, very subtle form. When we sleep, the resultant mind, just only resultant mind. No active mind. No wholesome mind and unwholesome mind. Yeah. They connect not to stop our life. So we say light containing consciousness. Onga citta. Light containing. Okay, so what happened? Chemically active citta can follow this mental activity. Here again, the practice of mindfulness. We need to understand that is being aware. There's a thinking where prevent the arising unwholesome causative citta. When we be mindful on that, so from the in the computer, the processor, the one data pass through the processor, another data has no chance to pass through at the time, isn't it? One time, one data passing, like this. If you be mindful in that, the other unwholesome manifestors like greed, hatred, delusion, the other manifestor has no opportunity to arise at the same time, isn't it? That's why we substitute always, we try to be mindful. Mindfulness always exists. The manifestors no chance to arise. So that is a prevent arising of the unwholesome or wholesome causative citta. Yeah. So on the other hand, if the mindfulness is absent, if mindfulness, there is no mindfulness, there be unwholesome mental activity. Many happen, such as longing for the thing of the past, and then worry, anxiety, remorse, regret, depression, growth, and doubt, many doubt, many unwholesome manifestors arising at the time. Okay, so we will continue more detail, little by little. Okay, so like this. When we hear something, the sound impinge in your eardo meaning is the eardrum, accept the sound. At the same time, in the mind, because connect the material connect with the eardo and mind, so simultaneously in the mind, many different feeling group, perception group, mental formation group, and then the other consciousness together simultaneously arises, and they contact with the present sound. So they get the information of the sound. The feeling has experience, is it good or not? The perception keep the information as a memory, and the mental formation has what is the team who perform their text, like in the office. So the reception maybe only receive the information, that transfer to the other place, and then finally they made a decision, we need to do that kind of action, so working together like this, mind formation like this. They perform the action. They perform the action. And then awareness on the object, finally the mind, the consciousness leading as a leading role, and awareness of object of the sound. Yeah. So at the moment, when you hear the sound, maybe it's a pleasant sound, maybe it is an unpleasant sound. It depends on your previous kamma. You have no choice. Could you close your ear? Or is this not? I don't want to hear this sign. So you always close your ear. Is possible? No, it's not possible, isn't it? So we have no choice. Coming into our ear do, so we hear the sound, maybe pleasant or unpleasant. It's not our side, but our side is how you respond with this resultant mind. Mindfulness or not. It's depend on the commit. Here, this group, very, very important group. This group is there's a two kind of group. Unwholesome group, unwholesome group, and wholesome group. Wholesome group. It depends on. So wholesome group, there's a mindfulness. If you be mindful, that another group never ever arises. If you are left of mindfulness, here, this group no, the other group will be arise. So when you respond the resultant mind object is depend on the mental formation. Yeah. Mental formation. So the unwholesome group, the leading unwholesome group, the mind, respond mind is create the unwholesome commit energy. So the result will come to you one day. We don't know exactly when, but we can say it will come to you one day. Yeah.
I thought that the wholesome and unwholesome citta is part of the mind over here, consciousness. Now you're pointing that to like this mental formation for wholesome, unwholesome.
But this mind is just, I show this is a moment of, just moment of the ear consciousness. Yeah, just ear consciousness. Yeah. But our mind is a very, just a many process continuously. So if you have a mindfulness practice, you have some mindfulness powers already previous mind carry on, the energy transfer one after another. So mind just appear and disappear, but they left the energy. So if you practice a mindfulness meditation, that kind of mindfulness energy transfer from one citta to another citta. So when you hear something, that ear consciousness arises at the time. Previous mind, you practice with the mindfulness meditation. So mindfulness power transfer to the moment of the ear consciousness. So and that mental formation, so that mental formation is, I mean the moment, just the moment, respond to the ear consciousness. respond to the ear consciousness. The 50 meaning is only ear consciousness, not 50. Only ear consciousness, only 5. So altogether 7. We will learn later in the second chapter, manifestors. So universal manifestors, 7. There's 7 kinds. Here later I'm explaining. I think there's 7 kinds. Where? I make okay. Yeah, 7 universal manifestors. We will later learn later. 7 universal manifestors, always all kind of mind, But when you respond, the resultant mind, not only 7, more. We need more. So here, that's why I mentioned the 50 kind of the manifestation is a many group, wholesome group and unwholesome group. Wholesome group and unwholesome group, yeah. Not only just few moments, if you thinking about the song again and again, the following, the process again. So the past song, you thinking again in your mind, like this, appear like this. So at the time, more and more, the intensity of response, more and more, stronger and stronger, stronger and stronger. So thinking again and again, how many, we don't know. If we don't have the mindfulness, it might be million, billion happen. But if we have mindfulness, just feel and stop. So we can reduce the reaction with the wholesome and unwholesome. Yeah. So the mindfulness meditation, we kept the result like this. How we respond the resultant mind. Yeah. Accordingly, to reduce the karmic energy. And finally, if we have a power of mind, we stop all karmic energy. Yeah, like Buddha and Arhat. Yeah. Okay, so like this, my 50 mana formation. So there's 2 different, the 25 wholesome mana formation and 12 unwholesome mana formation. We will learn later in detail, but just roughly we explain. So this formation is depend on how you respond with the resultant mind in our daily life. The 25 wholesome mind formation, mostly mindfulness, concentration, wisdom. If it is, we create the power of mindfulness, we can stop unwholesome condition. But if the mind, associate with the 12 unwholesome matter formation, greed, anger, and delusion, so at the time, we respond with the unwholesome, and then create unwholesome karmic energy. Yeah. So like this. So our mind always which way we go. It's depend on the 50 kind of manifestation. So 50 kind of manifestation, maybe sometimes 25 wholesome, sometimes 12 unwholesome. Yeah. It's depend on. We create the karmic energy for the future. Yeah. Not only future, present moment also. We change our body, many body, material, like AI and computer. They can make a kind of the magician. Yeah. So the computer and AI technology collect the data from your face. So when you look at the color, change your face, they collect data, how you change. That means that the mind produce material. Your mind change, your face change. So the computer recognize the data, and after that, you choose whatever you want, what color. You don't need to show. But the computer AI technology, they can exactly what you choose. Because you choose the color, your mind change, the feature, the face change, they recognize and match previous data, and then the computer say, oh, you choose red color, you choose black color. Exactly, they predict like the magician right now, because the mind and body connect. You change your mind, your body also according to your mind, body change. The mind produce material. Yeah. So very interesting. Nowadays technology verify the Buddha Abhidhamma. More and more they made a research and they found a new formula. They prove the teaching of Buddha. Amazing. Yeah. Very, very amazing. Anyway, so like this, our body and mind system and like this. So that's why first we need to understand the nature of our mind. So mind associate with 50 kind of manifestors. Mind made the function, various kind of function. It's depend on these two groups. Yeah. This is for all living beings. Not for only human being, animal as well. Like this. Same. Okay. So I would like to say citta, mind, may be associated with the certain manifestors. Definitely we say certain manifestor, we call it is a root, or in Pali it's a hetu or mula. Yeah. Two kind of Pali word. The root is hetu or mula. Yeah. So they may associate, dissociate from root. It's another condition happen. No root. That means there's no root. That kind of mind has no root. So the former kind of citta minds are called sahetuka citta. Sahetuka citta means a mind associated with the root. Mind associated with the root, we say sahetuka citta. And then the later one, ahetuka citta. That kind of mind dissociate from root. That means that kind of mind has no root. no root. Yes, we see, we hear, the seeing, eye consciousness, ear consciousness is no root. They are just resultant mind. They have no roots. They just resultant mind. Because we will combine these concepts later together. Okay, so these are respectively root and rootless state of consciousness. So the roots are particular manifesta, we say in Pali citta, that arise together with the mind, citta, often given as a determinate the ethical quality, moral or immoral. It's depend on that, we say. It depends on that. Okay, so that's why the citta, because the citta and its constituent factor, associated manifestas, cittasika, arise together, and then because both have the same object, same base. Same object meaning is when we see the visible object, mind and manifestas take this visible object together. Same object. Same base meaning is the visible object impinge in the idol, mind and manifestas together in the idol, not the other different door. Different eye base. So same base. So base and door same, we say. Yeah. So it's difficult to appreciate the subtle difference in their characteristic unless one's mindfulness and insight are very sharp. Yeah. Penetrated insight, wisdom, or mindfulness, if we don't have these power, we cannot we cannot know the nature. So anyway, there are 6 kind of root we need to discuss here. There are 6 kind of root. 3 are chemically unwholesome, akusala. Akusala root. Akusala mula. In Pali, akusala mula, unwholesome root. And then the other 3 may be either chemically wholesome. Chemically wholesome means kusala mula, wholesome root. Kusala mula, wholesome root. Or indeterminate, abhyagata in Pali. Abhyagata means we can say wholesome or unwholesome. Abhyagata means we can say that kind of wholesome or unwholesome. It's depend on the type of the consciousness they arise. Yeah, they arise. So there are 6 kind of root, but we say akusala, or another group is kusala or abhyagata. Yeah. So briefly we say akusala mula or kusala mula or abhyagata mula. Yeah. But altogether 6 kind of root. What are they? Unwholesome roots. Unwholesome roots are greed, lobha, we say in Pali, greed or attachment or cling. Many, they translate in English. And hatred, dosa or anger, say. And then delusion or ignorance, moha. Yeah, lobha, dosa, moha. These are unwholesome. And then 3 roots, which are wholesome in some kind of mind. We say alobha, greediness, adosa, hatelessness, and amoha, and deludedness, or wisdom. Same, wisdom is amoha, same. Yeah. Oh, but we need to be careful. These three, aloba, adosa, amoha, these three rules are common for the wholesome, for the indeterminate. Wholesome meaning kusala mula or abhidhamma mula. Say these three rules. Aloba, adosa, amoha, they have two names. Number one is kusala mula. Number two, another name is abhidhamma mula. Yeah. So abhidhamma mula is another name. But they are same. So that's why three name, but only six mula, six rules. There are six rules. So through these last three rules are expressed negatively. And they have their positive manifestation. So we say aloba. Meaning is negative, opposite of the loba. Yeah, we need to understand. Adosa, amoha. So the greediness, aloba, manifests as a generosity and a renunciation. Yeah. So renunciation means mostly I don't know how you understand renunciation. You understand the renunciation? Renunciation, they translate like that, renunciation. We say in Pali it's a nikamma. Nikamma. Yeah. And nikamma means N-I. K. KK. H. E. MMA. Nikamma. Not nibbana. It's a nikamma. Is just keep away. Keep away from the sense pleasure. Nikamma. So right now, for example, right now you are here. So you are renunciation from the the sense pleasure, sense of pleasure, because you're learning the Dharma and practice meditation here today. So it's a kind of the renunciation. Stay away from the sense of pleasure. So there's a 5 kinds of sense of pleasure. By seeing, by hearing, we get this sense of pleasure. So away from that kind, we see renunciation. This is a kind of aloba. For example, if you want to watch a TV program today, you don't want to come here, isn't it?
Korean name is Chulli. Chulli죠. The sense of out of the out of the from the 5 agree.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
But
Nibbana is no. Nibbana is not like this. No, just only they keep away, stay away from the pleasure, sense of pleasure. For example, if you want to watch a TV program, you don't want to hear, isn't it? So because attached to that, that pleasure.
Means is
Aloba. Yeah. So greediness manifests generosity and renunciation. Yeah. Aloba. And hatelessness. Hatelessness as a loving kindness. We say citta in Pali, loving kindness. Citta. Jāti.
Jāti.
Yeah.
Dosa.
adosa. And then the undilutedness as a wisdom or understanding, penetrated understanding, amoha.
How about this? Any other words for jāti in Pali?
Mitta.
There's another one. It's only one.
Metta.
Yeah.
METTA. Metta.
Mitta, METTA. Yeah. So mitta is a mitta. Mitta is a chingu. So chingu. Yeah. Mitta. This kind of the mother situation between the friends.
Right.
That's meaning. In Pali, it's like this, yeah. Okay, so the in the ordinary enlightened worldly thing, these 6 rules can occur in the various combination. Yeah, one enter the path leading to the enlightenment, the unwholesome roots are eradicated in the stage until the final emancipation is achieved. That means become an arahant, and for the arahant, the liberated one, so the citta mind that arises in him no longer be associated with any unwholesome root. Yeah. Maybe they have a root, 3 kind of root, is we say abhidhamma, not unwholesome, not wholesome root. Kind of the abhidhamma. Yeah. But abhidhamma root is only aloba, adosa, amor, say. Wholesome root, abhidhamma root, akusala root, and kusala mula, and abhidhamma mula, say. Okay, so the citta that the arahant experience are neither wholesome or unwholesome. Just like I gave the example, the Buddha met with the bad situation, 3 months, no proper food. The Buddha experienced like this. So how the Buddha is respond that situation? Neither wholesome nor unwholesome. The Buddha never ever angry. The Buddha no blame to that the villagers. Yeah. So neither wholesome nor.
So even though wholesome.
We cannot say it's a wholesome because the wholesome will keep the result. The Buddha respond in the abhidhamma. We can say wholesome or unwholesome. Yeah, we say abhidhamma. Yeah. So he does not generate. That's why he does not generate any further kamma, any kind of the kammic energy. So his mind is exclusively indeterminate. It's exclusively indeterminate. So we say abhidhamma. So the indeterminate mind, citta, mind, or kiriya, citta, be functional, just only makes function. So as occasion, when he is mentally active, or resultant vipāka, when he is experiencing the effect of the past karma, because in the Buddha past karma, he blamed. Somebody offered to the previous Buddha. So when our Buddha at the time, he is just normal person, the common person, so he doesn't know about that. So he blamed that person is not suitable to offer such kind of food. He talked like this, bubbly, commit energy, stored in his mind. And then when the kind of karma become mature, even though Buddha gave the result. Yeah. That's why the Buddha experienced such kind of condition. So that's the effect of past karma. So the abiding in the attainment of fruition is another way. Another way we say it's a vipāka, is when we first noble person, Sotapanna. Yeah, they meditate, Sotapanna meditate, they go to the fruition consciousness. Fruition consciousness, phala citta, is a vipāka citta, resultant mind. So at that time, their mind object is just only nibbana, not things object. Yeah. Different resultant mind, different object, the result of kamma and reaction. So the meditated attainment of fruition means plasmapati, we say in Pali, plasmapati, pla means result. Yeah. Samapati means very strong concentration and mindfulness, and focus on the nibbana. So at that time, just like the, stay away from the stimulation, outside stimulation. Because we have various kind of stimulation always come to us, isn't it? We cannot avoid. Just we close our eye, just few times. Not always. It's not possible. So that's why the noble person, sometimes they go to the forest and they meditate. They go into the meditated attainment of fruition according to their fruition mind, resultant phala citta, Sotapanna, Saragami, Nagami, or four kind. Yeah. So this is also the resultant mind. This is the highest resultant mind. Yeah, for noble person, not common person, not common person. Okay, so we go to the next one. Is for the spiritual progress, it's very important to be aware of the root associated with the citta mind that we are experiencing at any particular moment in our daily life. So this is possible only by practice of mindfulness. Yeah, as I expounded the Buddha in the Satipatthana Sutta. Yeah. So this very simple understanding. The impurity of mind coming out from the mind, isn't it? So if you want to purify our mind, we need applying our mental power. So mindfulness, like the filter. So the natural water come, so pass through the filter, you get the drinking water, because the drinking water is purified. Like this. So the only if you want to clean your mind, you need to train mental training. You need mental training. Only mind you can do. Not the other. So that's why the practice of mindfulness in mind, only mind, not the other. So this awareness have us get rid of the unwholesome root. Unwholesome root. And then cultivate the wholesome root. The cultivate wholesome root means more and more you upgrade the power of mindfulness, power of the concentration, power of energy, effort, and the power of the wisdom, inside wisdom. Yeah. So this practice, mindfulness practice, where also enable one to purify the moral vacuum, to develop this concentration, and then to achieve the penetrated insight, not just only insight, penetrated insight wisdom by leading the way to the freedom. Yeah. Okay, so the another classification we need to define the mind is feeling. The previous one is root. We need to classify the mind with the root, or the sahetuka citta, ahetuka citta, rootlet or with root. Another classification is we need to classify, we need to define the mind with the feeling, because any kind of mind arises with the feeling, always with the feeling. Maybe the feeling may be different. At least 3 kind of feeling we have, but we can classify maximum 5. But 3 is a pleasant feeling, somanassa, unpleasant feeling, domanassa, and neutral feeling, upekha. Or sukha, dukkha, somanassa, domanassa, same. Little bit different, but almost same. Anyway, so any kind of mind arise in our inside, within us, with feeling. That's why when we want to define the mind, without feeling, it's not possible to define the mind, to classify the mind. If you want to classify the mind, if you want to define the mind, exactly what happened, we need to mention the feeling, because mind has always feeling. Yeah, that's why. That's why the citta, mind, differ according to the feeling associated with them. So every citta has a manifest kind of the feeling, vedana. We say in Pali, vedana. Vedana, V-E-D-A, V-E-D-A-N-A, vedana. Vedana. Yeah, but the quality of feeling differs from the mind to mind. Yeah, feeling is not only one. It depends on the quality of object. So some mind are accompanied by the pleasant feeling, sukha vedana. Pali. Some mind by the painful feeling, dukkha vedana. Yeah. So sukha and dukkha, there are 2 different stages. Sukha, bodily and mentally. We can classify another way. So mentally sukha, pleasant feeling, and body associated sukha. Sometimes you sit on the very comfortable sofa, a luxury sofa, or you feeling sukha. So body, connected body, this sukha is it. But another one, when something you thinking very pleasant thinking, so that at the time your mind so happy and pleasant feeling is in the mind. So also the sukha is we say like this, but we can classify into the in mind. Sukha is somanassa, another name we say we give the name somanassa, pleasant feeling. But English saying pleasant feeling. A pleasant feeling is a body or mind. We need to ask. Yeah. So Pali exactly differentiate. With the body, pleasant feeling is we say sukha. Pleasant feeling in the mind, only in the mind, is we say somanassa. So the Pali is, exactly defined. Yeah.
Probably optimized for Buddhism.
Yeah. Yeah. No, the Buddha, the aim is not to be confused. Yeah. Doubt. Yeah. So doubt is not good for us. So yeah, that's why. There's dukkha also. Bodily unpleasant feeling, painful feeling. We see dukkha. But sometimes when you are angry, your feeling is just in your mind too. The feeling is not good, isn't it? So at that time, it's not dukkha. We say, the Buddha say, the Pali word is dominassa. Dominassa means a dominant chain. According to the grammatical, rules, the do mana. Do means not good. Mana means mind. At the time, mind is not good. That's why the Pali, define the kind of feeling dominassa, not dukkha. Dukkha is body related. When you cut hand, you burn your hand, so there's painful feeling. In English, we say painful feeling, but painful feeling is body related painful feeling or mind only. So the Buddha separate two, dominassa and dukkha. Yeah. And then upekha. Upekha vedana, indifferent feeling or neutral feeling. Neutral feeling means neither pleasant or painful feeling. Yeah, I gave this kind of, and upekha vedana is very, very difficult to understand, isn't it? Yeah, mostly the student, they don't understand. They easily understand pleasant feeling and painful feeling, but indifferent feeling or neutral feeling, what? Huh? Very difficult, isn't it? But I give the very easy to understand. When you buy the very brand new car, at the time your feeling is very pleasant feeling. But 10 years later, your mind changed. It's changed into the neutral feeling. Yeah. We say the Buddha, that's why another name for the indifferent feeling or neutral feeling is adukkha masukha. Neither painful nor pleasant. Adukkha masukha. Here a means opposite of dukkha. Dukkha, opposite of dukkha. Ma dukkha means also, masukha means also asukha. Ma is change according to the grammatical rules. So adukkha masukha is same. Upekha vedana. Yeah, indifferent feeling. So that's why the Buddha, when he defined the mind with the rules, with the feeling, because root and feeling to change the type of mind. That's why. Okay, so here we need to understand what is the characteristic mark of the feeling. How we know the feeling. So the feeling is just being experienced or just being enjoyed. This is feeling. So feeling is just kind of stated. Just kind of stated, not so, not person. Just phenomena. I mean, just phenomena. Just natural phenomena. That natural phenomena is a being experienced or being enjoyed something. So in the Milinda Panya, the king Milinda asks to the Arhat, oh, please give me example. So the Arhat give the example. As a man who has been a service to the king, so has been granted in an official post. So afterward, enjoying the benefit of being in the office. So the feeling is like this, being experienced. Yeah. So the Arhat explain, give the example, with the example, the nature of the feeling. Okay, so we go next one. So it's important to recognize the feeling that accompany each mind. For feelings serve as a condition for the defilements to arise. Vedana paccaya tanna. In the dependent origination, paticca the Buddha said, very, very important. The more you have feeling, the more you respond. Very, very strong response. The meaning is that, the feelings serve as a condition to arise, the defilement, impurity of mind. So the mind's naturally tendency to develop the attachment to the pleasant feeling, isn't it? When we get the pleasant feeling, the mind automatically develops the attachment because we like it. We like it. And then another way is aversion to the unpleasant feeling. When we get the unpleasant object, we respond with the anger because we don't like it. Yeah. So like or no, it depends on your reaction. Different, isn't it? But the Buddha mainly liked attachment or greed is the main source. If you don't have like, if you don't like. If you have like, you also have don't like, dislike. Like and dislike is together. Just very, very thin layer between like and dislike. So any attachment will eventually cause a suffering, isn't it? The too strong, the super glue, if you combine the two paper, very thin paper, you combine with the super glue, and then if you try to separate them, what happens? Both paper,
torn apart.
Yeah, like this. The Buddha pointed out the attachment, any kind of attachment, will eventually cause suffering. The more you strongly attach to it, the more you suffer. That's why at the Buddha time, the lady, and her name is Vipāka. Vipāka has many grandchildren. One day, very, very, very kind and very good grandchild died. At the time, she's so unhappy. And then she did whatever according to their custom, trying to, the funeral service for that. And then she visited to the Buddha on the temple. And the Buddha asked, that time you visit to the temple, so what happened? Are you busy? Yeah, Venerable, I'm very busy with the funeral of my lovely grandchild. So the Buddha asked her, your grandchild is very, very, the kind and good. So, yeah, Venerable, she's very clever, she's very kind and very good grandchild. So the Buddha asked her, if you have chance to get such kind of grandchild, how many you want to get it? So the lady, the Visakha, she answered, if I can, I want to get many. So the Buddha, if you get many, your eye never dry up. Your eye always wet with
Cry.
cry. So the Buddha point out the attachment. The more attachment make the more suffering. So the Buddha allowed. So she understand. Oh yeah. I know. Venerable. Yeah. So for everything within and around us is impermanent. The body, our body should like this always. But we cannot accept it. We think in the other way. Body should, it's permanent. It's not permanent, just moment. Arise depend on the condition. And the condition disappear, everything disappear. So our body and mind behave like this, show us like this. But we don't understand what our body and mind said. We think the other way. Oh, my body and mind permanent, always. In very, very different way. So the one in inevitable separation take place, happen. If there's attachment, the result will be sorrow, lamentation, despair. Yeah. This is another condition, aversion or anger also, apart from the given further nourishment to the unwholesome root. Yeah, it's a totally pointless response with anger. Yeah, destroying the life or destroying other property or any kind of reaction with the anger. So nowadays our war is very dangerous with the anger each other between the nation. Yeah, our country also the problem because of anger. In Myanmar, in US, in Korea, North and South Korea. They're not different place. Yeah, because of anger. Anger is great enemy for us. So we need to be mindful to not to accept the anger and attachment in our mind. Yeah, the way, only one way to be mindful. It's happened, to mindful. Focus on that to understand, trying to understand the nature of the impermanent. Okay, so here the Buddha dependent origination, but just mupara, the cycle of our life. There's a 4 segment. You see number 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 segment in the center of the cycle. You see here. Oh, sorry. Here. Yeah. So number 1 is causes of the past. Number 1 is a past. Our past. In our past, we have ignorance, and then we already have the kamma action, kamma formation. So ignorance, we say avijja, kamma action, kamma formation is sankhara. Because of these two phenomena, create our life as a human being. Reborn as a human being, so rebirth consciousness here. So connect the past and present. Because of these two phenomena, these two kind of dharma, make us in the present affect. Present affects, there's a fight. Revert consciousness, mind and body, sense spaces, contact, and feeling. So all of these, consciousness, mind, body, sense spaces, contact, and feeling, in our body and mind, isn't it? Always is consciousness, so body and mind. The six spaces meaning is there are six kind of door. Eye do, ear do, nose do, body do, tongue do, and mind do. Yeah. And contact meaning is outside stimulation, visible object to the eye do, sound to the ear do, smell to the nose do, taste to the tongue do, tangible object to the body do, and the many objects to the mind do. So contact each other, we say phassa in Pali, contact. So contact, when we have the contact, the object and door, feeling rises. Yeah. And if the feeling arises, what happened? In the present, we separate two segments. This number two segment is affect, all affect in the present. But number three segment, the all causes of the present. So present time, there's two portions. Present time, some are only result. Some are create new karmic energy. So the causes of present is to create new energy. This is a craving. This is a clinging. So the craving means a dana, attachment. Clinging means upadana, very strong attachment. Because of these two phenomena, karmic energy stored in our stream of mind. So definitely in the future in the result, in the fourth segment, in the effect in the future, we will becoming a rebirth, becoming a rebirth and decay later and die. Yeah. The result only we get. So the Buddha explained our cycle of lives like this. So that's why here very important here. Here very important. We can disconnect these two, feeling and craving. We can disconnect with the power of mindfulness. Yeah. That's why the Buddha point out if you define the mind, the feeling is very, very important to understand the mind, nature of mind. Okay, so we need to go 240. Okay, so we cannot change the essentially unsatisfactory nature of samsara, round or rebirth samsara, but we can alter, we can change our reaction to our experience in the samsara. Only we have chance to change our reaction. So therefore, the best altitude will be neither to get attached to the any pleasant nor to react with the anger to anything displeasing. Displeasing, yeah. So this will be altitude of the indifferent, maybe indifferent, maybe like I already gave the example, and it's too kind. Here, I would like to explain indifferent upekha is callous indifferent, which is totally discard of the one own welfare and then that of the other. Is a call we call upekha. Yeah. But another kind of upekha is not like this. Another kind of upekha is we say equanimity. Equanimity. Tatara machatata. So tatara machatata is not feeling. Tatara machatata is another kind of manifest, beautiful manifest, not feeling group, not universal manifest. So we need to understand like this. So, yeah. So this type of the indifferent is born of the unwholesome root, and obviously should not be cultivated by the spiritual seeker. If you want to search the real peace, you need to avoid this one. And then the other type of indifferent is highly refined the mother state, which might be better referred to as equanimity. So that kind of attitude is born of the wisdom pertaining to the real nature of phenomena. It's an attitude of the mental calmness among all vestige of the life. Maybe our life sometimes good, sometimes bad, but we never shake. Because sometimes the nature is, when we get the pleasant thing, our mind proud. When we get the undesirable, unpleasant thing, we depress. So like the fluctuate. So the kind of attitude is kamma, manda kamma, meaning is both pleasant or unpleasant, whatever, mind stable, no change. So we say calmness like this. So we say equanimity, equilibrium. Not emotion. I mean, not emotion. Emotion means positive emotion and negative emotion. But equanimity, upekha, is the mother calmness, not to go to too extreme, positive emotion or negative emotion. Yes. Neutral. Yeah. That's kind of English they translate the neutral feeling. Yeah. Okay, so I think we need to stop here. So before the stop the lecture, we which the Buddha teaching longer and longer in the universe, because to understand the nature of mind, not easy, not easy. But the thing is, we are lucky. We have the technique according to the teaching of Buddha. We can understand our nature of mind, and we can react the resultant mind with the mental calmness, not negative emotion, not positive emotion, very calmness of the mind. It's stable of the mind. It's good for us. Yeah. If you search the real peace, we need that kind of that state of mind. Yeah. To get that state of mind, we need mindfulness. Mindfulness is, like a strength of the mind. If you don't have mindfulness, your mind has no strength. Okay, so may you get the real peace with the mental calmness, equanimity. Okay, so may all of you be peace in this very light, understanding the nature of the Nibbana. So please say in the Buddha Sasanam, Chidantitatu in 3 times. Buddha Sasanam, Chidantitatu. Buddha Sasanam, Chidantitatu. Buddha Sasanam, Chidantitatu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you very much for your listening.